Yeah, yeah. There you are, big.
Okay. Okay. So this week's project is the pot holders. Did it go back to my screen or do you still see me?
I see you.
Okay. So let me go back and shrink the screen down so we can do it. Okay. So we're gonna be making blue jean denim pot holders left over from old blue jeans. You just cut the pockets out. I like to leave the pocket part in there, and the reason being on these pot holders is you can put your hand in there and you can grab them.
That's
So
a good idea.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. So let me get my presentation and show it real quick. Boom, boom. That's good. So can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, slideshow. Okay, I want this one right here, desktop one.
Okay.
So you can see it now. Okay.
Yeah, I see your craft class.
Okay. So this is the 15920. We're going to do the pot holders with the pockets on it. Some of the things you have to have some cloth. I just use a woven cotton cloth and I cut it 8 inches wide by 8.5 long. So, and you can go to this this website here for the directions to tutorial, but they cut it different. If you notice on theirs, they make their pockets where it has like it has a little bit of cloth behind it. I didn't do that because I want to be able to grab with mine. I didn't want to worry about that extra stuff. So. Okay, and then you make it with an old towel. Find the oldest towel you got. This one had paint, hair color, whatever. Cut it out the same size. Okay, you want to cut it out the same size as your other cloth. You put it together, and then you pin it, and then you want to sew, like one side you want to sew halfway and stop. So what I would recommend doing is start at the halfway mark with your machine, go down and then go across and just do 3.5 sides. Okay. And then before you switch it inside out, you need to cut the corners off because the corners make it real bulky with the towel in there. You cut the corners off and then you fold it right side out. So this one right here is one that I folded right side out. I hadn't got all the corners picked out. I got to put my scissors in there. Got these killer scissors at Walmart too. They're called Carbo Titanium.
Oh, those look good.
They were like $14, but I mean, they will cut your cloth like big time. So anyway, here's what I got now. I got the cloth in here and I got the towel in here. And then the next thing I'm going to do is sew my pocket on. Okay, and I can still come back and sew on if I want to ring around it or something. I can still.
Oh, yeah.
So on it, or I can just leave it like this, and then you know I have it. So before next week, I'm gonna have a couple pair of these done. You got any old jeans you could do some?
Oh, you remember all of my aprons I made out of the jeans?
Yeah.
I got pockets, and plus I got leftovers from Sam's jeans that he can't wear anymore.
You know what would be awesome is if we could get some Christmas fabric and we could make these for Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Because we got the
You remember all those squares that you left me?
Yeah. Are they big enough for that?
Oh,
no.
Gosh.
Did I leave you squares or did I leave you strips for the wreath?
No, you did. I think you left me both, but the squares are like, they're probably 12 by 12 squares.
Okay, then you can make some. Okay, well, I'm going to work on this pair and I'm going to have them done by next weekend. When we have our next meeting, it'll be show and tell.
Yeah, I'll fix one too.
Okay, let's go back to the presentation. I want to show you the rest of it. Can you see the presentation?
Yep.
Okay. Here's something else that I thought was really cool. I found this on Pinterest. And I might do this later for the she shed. It holds all your like little supplies and stuff. Isn't that cool?
That is neat.
I think that's a spring curtain rod. And then it looks like they either put a couple pockets on there or they made them. You know, actually, I don't see a pocket there. You could probably do this out of the legs, and then you could do the pot holders out of the pockets. You could use about the whole pair of blue jeans.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for the project next week, it's already started. I'm doing these little houses. They look like, well, it's a secret, but it's like a like a post office, and your roll of stamps goes inside, and it's got a little slot on it, and they come out. So I'm gonna be painting them this week for my brother-in-law. He asked me to paint them, so I thought I'll share that project next week. So I'll share that one, and then we can do this one. And then the next week we'll do the pour. I'm going to try to have all that stuff set up to actually do a pour.
Okay.
But if you see there, I got my little brushes over there. I got my pictures. Some of them's cottage house and some of them is post office. So I got 10 to do. So I'm going to start working on them. And I got all my paints, and I got me a little tray there to put my water and stuff in. Then over here I got my backup the real good brushes. So, and I covered my table with paper. So I got the whole dining room just full of good stuff, huh?
Oh, that's your dining.
You were like, where is she?
Yeah, I was going to say, man, you really cleaned up your craft room. That's
No,
a different.
It's not that big, but I'm going to be moving in the she shed in about a week or so. I got some ideas, and I'm photographing all that too, so we can have a meeting on the she shed.
I think that's,
Yeah.
I wish.
Did you see anything interesting this week you wanted to share?
Just I've been playing mostly. Can you still see me?
Yeah. Wait, let me cut this share off. Let's make sure I don't have another slide. I don't think I do. No, that's the end of that slide.
I'll show you. I know you must have seen this on Facebook.
What is it?
Can you see that?
Oh, that mirror you did.
Yeah.
You know what? That might be a good project for me. I've got a mirror.
Can you take it apart?
Let me grab it. Can you wait just a second?
Sure.
Let me grab it. I bought it at the Habitat store. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
And it says, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And I think that might be some kind of paint marker. I was going to take alcohol and clean that off, but I didn't know what to do with this other part. And my colors are going to, in my she shed, are going to be like gray, white, and beige. So you think that would be good to do it with?
You mean for your
The pour.
pour?
Would we pour on this? Would it look good on this?
Yeah, if you can take it apart.
If I can take it apart. Let's see what's here. It's not that old. It just looks old. It came from Hobby Lobby, actually.
Can you take the back off of it?
Yeah, it's got little screws, and this is plastic. It ain't even wood. It just looks like wood.
It would still do. Yeah, you could do that. You're just going to have a big enough area to do it in, and
maybe I should bring this when I come down there with me Memorial Day weekend, and we'll do it.
Yeah, do that.
You can give me a training on that.
I tell you what happened with this one
is,
you see my little roses?
They're pretty.
Well, I got impatient, I guess, and I had already put a clear lacquer on the thing, but I had to glue the back because oh man,
you didn't get 13 to battle.
So old.
Yeah.
Anyway, when I put it to glue it, the paint stuck on what I laid it on, and it came off. So that's why I put the roses Cover up nice.
But those flowers look good.
Well, yeah, they do, but I would have rather have left it
Hold it up
without.
closer to me. I want to see the flowers. Back up a little bit. There you go. And they're made out of clay.
Yeah, Stolpe.
What color you got on it? Copper, gold, or what?
Well, it's a combination of copper metallic, dark purple. Gosh, honestly can't remember. And kind of a pinkish color.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks good to me.
It's hard. It's it's kind of hard to pour on something like this because, I mean, it's all going to be different because you're going to get a little bit of different once you start than when you end. But that'll be good. But yeah, you need to bring it with you.
That's what I'll do before I try the first one. Okay, so next week's meeting we'll show our pot holders off. I can't decide if I want to do the loops with the denim or with the cloth. If I got denim, I'll do it with denim. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then
also, Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, on one of the pages, it said that they use a quilted material in the middle, but I thought you could use your old towels and save from throwing them out.
Yeah, make it. Yeah, you sure could. What are your little houses made out of?
They're wood. They're wood. I'll show everything when I take the pictures next week when I get done. I may not even have them finished for then. I got 10 to do, so I'm going to do all the base coat painting today. Then I'll paint all the rooftops, and then I'll paint it's like toe painting on the sides. But I'm going to do like a couple of them houses, a couple of them post offices, and then I might do one Harley Davidson just to throw one Heath's way.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop this recording.